Hi, I'm Lara. Today we are going to make S&W's Caribbean chicken with black bean pineapple sauce. I've got a bunch of ingredients prepped here, but we're going to start on the cooktop with the chicken. Okay, so we're going to start by browning our chicken breasts. I've got my pan heated up here on medium-high heat. We're going to spray in a little cooking oil. It's nice and hot there. And I'm using a griddle rather than a saute pan only because there's so many chicken breasts going on here. I'm going to season with salt and pepper. I prefer to use kosher salt or sea salt. And the chicken breast will take about 5 to 7 minutes for each side to cook. Okay, so these are nice and browned. We are going to transfer them to a 9 by 13 inch baking dish that we will eventually be putting in the oven here. And we are now going to start the pineapple black bean sauce. We'll start with a little cooking spray again. We've got medium heat here. Get that warmed up. We're going to add red peppers, sweet red peppers, some green onions or scallions, and we're using almost the whole onion in this recipe. Oftentimes it just calls for the light green and white part, but you can use the whole onion here. We've got ginger, garlic, and 1 to 2 jalapenos, depending on the spice level that you want. Be sure that you wear gloves when you're cleaning and de-seeding the jalapenos. Okay, so our peppers are nice and tender here. We're going to add our last ingredients. We've got low sodium chicken broth. Start our sauce. Then we have 1/2 cup of mango chutney, and this is just store-bought already, or you can, if you're really motivated, make your own from scratch. We've got brown sugar, 2 tablespoons, curry powder. This is going to give it great color too. And then we've got the pineapple, which I like to add at the end only because I like a little crunch in my pineapple at the end. So I'm going to mix all this up, and this is going to cook until it is boiling. Okay, our sauce has come to a nice boil. So we're going to turn this off and pour this over our chicken breasts. Wow. Okay, so this is ready to go into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes uncovered. Okay, our chicken has been in the oven for 30 minutes, so it's ready to come out. Nice and hot. And this is a 2-part process to finish this meal. We're going to remove all the chicken onto a platter. It smells incredible. And then we need to take our sauce back to the cooktop to thicken it before we put it back over the chicken on the platter. And I've also cooked up my rice that this needs to be served on ahead of time. So now we'll take this back to the cooktop to thicken it, and then we'll come back and pour it over our platter. Okay, I've transferred our sauce from the baking dish back into the skillet, and now we need to thicken the sauce. We've got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch here that I'm mixing with a 1/4 cup of cold water. You want to make sure you mix this up well so you don't have any chunks of dry cornstarch. So we're going to pour this in here. And we're going to cook this. This is at a slight boil here for about a minute until it really starts to thicken up. Our last step is to add our S&W black beans. And this is 1 can, drained and rinsed. The color is beautiful too. So this heats for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we take it back and pour it over our chicken platter. And we are ready to pour it over our chicken. That's amazing. Nice big platter. This recipe is a great source of protein with 35 grams per serving. And it also has 9 grams of healthy fiber, which is more than 1/3 of the recommended daily allowance. And of course, a little garnish on top is always a good thing. I'm gonna need it. And there you have your Caribbean chicken with pineapple black bean sauce. Make it special with S&W beans.